All right, Tuesday recap. Um, Today we had 10 a.m. news, so anything around there did not take. Today overall was pretty clean. I ended up missing two 5-minute reads, which I am pretty pissed about. And I also ended up crashing out on the funded. Yay! Um, so I ended up only being down like 200 on each. So when I made an Aegis session Sunday is basically gone. So basically just break even on the fundeds, but I figured out why I actually crash out is when I miss entries and then when I actually take a trade. It's not I don't take trades because like getting FOMO necessarily, but when I take another good setup and it's either, a loss or a break even, usually it's break even. Um, then that's when I go on tilt. So just something to uh for me to pay close attention to because um that's the reason why I have blown all those accounts in the past and why now I've crashed out twice on these accounts. So not good. Not good at all. Let's get into actual technical shit, right? So we're bullish, right? Um So what we do right here, hold on, I'm just going to 15 minutes so I can remind myself what's going on with this. Okay. Oh, bro, look at that rejection. Oh my God. So we are bullish right now, as you can see from the higher time frame, right? So we had this low that we might have wanted, but after that low, we'd probably go long. But we want to see how we rejected from that low because we swept that out. Um, Let me mark out the highs real quick. Okay. Okay. So going into the day, we, 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 9:30 opens, right? We displace down, and then you have this candle. That's a kind of, some people took that, which wasn't too bad. But then we ended up sweeping this low out, and then we get a V-shaped recovery out of it. I ended up missing out on this trade. I was planning on taking this on the 5 minute, and honestly, I didn't pay close enough attention. I was on the 1 minute and I missed the close. But this is pretty perfect because on the 5 minute on ES too, right? So we sweep this low and we continue going lower on the 1 minute a little bit, right? So I'm like, okay, we seem to be bearish still, but as soon as ES sweeps out that same low, right? Holy fuck. We immediately get a V shape out of it, right? So since we're bullish longer term, right? If these are inverse, this this high right here should be taken out and to go higher. So the entry would have been after this 5 minute close, which closed absolutely fucking perfectly. Stops down here, take it to this high, 1.6 RR, clean, nice and easy. Boom, that's it. Um, let's see. And then that was basically it. There's no entries here. There was this right here, but in my opinion, that looks like a fake out because we didn't retrace a lot in this leg, and we opened up a 5 minute. There's a 5 minute gap right here, right? So basically, we edged it, and yes, it does look nice, but two things: yes, swept that high, right? And also, we edged a 5 minute gap, and we weren't in discount of the range. To me, it looked pretty obvious it was a fake out, and I do think the majority of the time, like I would say 7 out of 10 times, this is not going to work. So I'm not mad at not taking that whatsoever. We end up sweeping that high right there, the 5 minute goal or whatever, and then we chop around, so no entries there. We then displace back up, right? And this is where I wanted to take a trade. So displace back up. This equal highs, right? Five, 563. versus 56325. Okay, so it's not equal highs. But the biggest thing, right, is I know where the draw is on ES and Nasdaq, but ES is closer. The draw is this gap. This gap is, in my opinion, 100% getting hit from this right here. These gaps, I don't care it's a 1 hour gap. We're bullish and we're going to that spot. So I'm just looking for a continuation trade there because we've been bullish for a hot minute. Um, you have a 30-minute gap, right? Because the gaps of four, in the 5 minute, there's a shit ton, right? We don't exactly get the reaction that I want. So we tap into a 15-minute right here, and I want to see this get inverse. We don't, we respect it and go lower. But then after that, we get this rejection from now a 30-minute gap, and both tapped it, right? So I'm literally waiting for an inverse with this, and we got that, right, with this candle. I would have 100% taken this. This is exactly what I was looking for. But I was in my microeconomics recitation class where it was working with other people, and also the TAs were snooping behind you the whole entire time. They were snooping so much that one of the TAs, bro, I was on my phone looking up an answer, which we are allowed to use the internet. Just saying that we were allowed to use it. The teacher said so that we can use the internet. He's like, we should really be using our notes. And I'm like, don't you have something better to do, bro? Like, I'm not looking up the answer. I'm looking up a word in it to describe it so I can get a better understanding. Anyways, um, yeah. So if I wasn't in that class, or if I wasn't doing something where I needed to be working with other people and teachers looking behind my back, this is an entry I would have 100% taken, and I would have taken that until for 5 minute reads, minimum 1 to 5 RR. I probably would have just taken out there. I'm not gonna lie. Um, and yeah, only because we came into like another gap right here. Actually, no, that was my original target. What am I talking about? This was my target, and also I was paying attention to ES to see if it hit that new week opening gap. Um, so yeah, it would have been 2 RR right there for that trade. And yes, I am really tight that I missed that setup. So what did I miss? Yeah, it was just a 5 minute gap right here. So what did I miss? I missed two 5 minute entries that looked free as fuck. And yeah, that's when I decided to crash the fuck out. Womp womp, what I took was this, right? Because ES got close to tapping that new week opening gap, right? So I took this. There was an inverse on the 1 minute, I believe. Yeah. I took an entry here, and I wanted Nasdaq itself to go higher. We ended up not doing that. So what happened, right here, is I entered and I got break even because ES from this entry basically instantly swept that high with this candle. So I instantly got break even right there. And then I was like, hold on, bro. I don't I don't give a fuck we did that shit. Like I'm confident we're going higher. I'm confident we're gonna fill in this new week opening gap. And so we tap it right there. I enter again, right? And same fill. And we tap that gap and then I go break even and I get break even again. Now this is where the fucking shit happens, right? I was moving my stops and break even points on this, even though I was on the copier. And what I didn't realize was that it doesn't copy because you can only be on one account on TradingView. It doesn't copy both the accounts. So I had no idea that my original entry just got stopped out. And so I was like, bro, why is the P&L still going down? And so I canceled everything and I was down like an extra 100 on the other account. And so that pissed me off. And so I was like, okay, um, that was stupid. I should not have taken that. And I was like, I need to make that money back. Trader's last word, bro. Like, genuinely, that is the worst thing that can fucking happen. Also, this was like clean as fuck too. Like if you took a tap back, right? off of this 5 minute inverse, if you took a tap back into that, that's some T high. Put your stops to the high, and you take it to even this low, bro. Like that's another clean ass fucking short. The 50 minutes scary looking though. But yeah, after that displacement right here, after inversing all those gaps, that's clean as fuck in my opinion. Um, and like instantly went to your TP basically. So, um, yeah. So yeah, that's it for the day. I missed those two entries. What I need to do, right? I'm taking these trades, right? I'll go over my first one, right? What I need to do, right, is I'm like, okay, this is gonna get inverse, right? There's no reason, honestly, bro, like off of that reaction, I still might think we go lower, but there should be no reason why I'm on the 1 minute right here because even if it is going lower, like I'm not taking anything in this leg really, unless this gap is inverse. What I need to do is watch on the 5 minute how the candle reacts, and then look on the 1 minute for a candle to inverse or just any confirmation that you need. So I fucked up on that shit. Um, but that is just something I need to do next time. Um, this fucking theme, take it. Um, but yeah, no, that was just a free ass fucking long that I just did not get into, and low key pissed about that. But yeah, just stay on the 5 minute, right? What do I need? I need a 1.5 RR. So you set your tool right there, you enter off of that close because it inversed it, and then you get that. You're risking less and you're earning more. So whatever. And then same thing with this one, right? What do I need? I need a 1.5 RR. What am I comfortable to holding to? Where was it? Right here? Right, that's 2 RR. That'll be off of a perfect close, but you're probably not going to get that. So you put it at 1.5 R. Am I comfortable taking the entry if we close there? Yes? Fucking put it like that. And if we close above, you wait for it to retrace. I don't know how that shit is not getting in my head. I mean, like I would have taken this in my opinion. I just missed it, but the first one. But is what it is.